Hello, Jen here with the cover of my December Daily album. So this is just a little 6x8 3-ring binder album that I found in my stash. I literally have no idea where it came from. I don't know where I bought it. I don't know who makes it. There's no logo or branding on it whatsoever. It's just a plain white, it's thicker than chipboard, like it's a nice thick album, and it's just plain white. It looks like it's sort of primed and ready to be decorated. So I'm just going to pick it and go ahead and use this for my album. So I liked the cards that I made this year with the watercolor trees so much, and I saved a whole bunch of them. I picked out all of my favorite ones and saved them, and I thought that this would be a really nice way to have to decorate the cover of this album. So I'm going to go ahead and start by embossing that sentiment that says Merry Christmas. That just comes from a Hero Arts stamp set that I have. I think I probably got it at Michael's a long time ago, but you can see it there just under my hand in that bottom right hand corner. It just has all different Merry Christmas and joy and a few little things like snowflakes and stuff. It's a really good sort of general Christmas stamp. So I like that this Merry Christmas has a bit of a sort of scripty font, and I'm going to emboss it in silver. So I just stamped that down with Versamark, and then I had to clean it up a little bit. So now I'm going to get that embossing powder back into the bottle before I spill everything, and then I will heat set the embossing powder. So I find with metallic embossing powders, this one is just a plain silver one from Recollections. You want to heat it up and you'll see it start to bubble, and then keep going over it until you see it smooth itself out, and that's how you know that it's done. And make sure your heating tool is really nice and hot, and you'll get a beautiful shiny image every time. So now I'm just going to place all of those trees that I saved. You can see I have the ones that I cut out from my silhouette, and then I took the scrap of paper with all of the negative space in it, and I cut around some of that to get the outline of trees as well. I couldn't do it with all of them. I just didn't give myself enough room in between trees when I cut it, but there were a few of them that I could do, and I think that kind of looks cool, and it gives a few extra shapes to the layout or to the album cover. So I'm just going to pop them down with my Scotch Tacky Glue. There's nothing on this album. It's not primed or anything like that. It's just the plain white sort of chipboard feel. And I had considered using some texture paste and kind of swiping little hills across the top, the surface, and then putting the trees on it, kind of tucking them behind the hills. But I was worried that as you take this album out of the shelf and put it back, that you're going to constantly be brushing off that texture paste. So for now, these seem to be holding up really well. I've made a few layouts so far, and the trees are all sticking down really nice. But I'll give it the rest of the month as I use the album and keep adding to it to see if they're going to stand the test of time. And if I notice that they're starting to pull up or peel off, I think I'll just go over them with some Mod Podge just to make sure they're secured down nice and that all those little edges are sealed down. So it's a really simple way to dress up this album, but I think it is absolutely stunning, that white background and then these beautiful pops of color in the sort of galaxy colors. I just love it. I'm so happy with the way this turned out. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having fun with your December dailies, and I will talk to you all later. Happy scrapping. Bye.